Restructuring and Insolvency. At the PPF, we provide compensation to members of eligible schemes if their employer goes bust and the scheme can't afford to pay their promised pension. One of the ways that we fund this compensation is through recoveries from the insolvent employers whose schemes we take on. When an employer goes bust, its eligible pension scheme will enter a period of PPF assessment. The PPF takes over the scheme's creditor rights, and we try to recover as much as possible from the insolvent employer. Usually, the pension scheme is one of the business's biggest creditors. It's sometimes in our interest for a business that's in financial difficulty to enter insolvency sooner. That's because if a business which faces inevitable insolvency carries on trading, the pension liabilities that we'll have to take on will be higher. We call this increase in our liabilities over time PPF drift. There are some cases where we can reach an agreement that results in a scheme entering PPF assessment without the employer going bust. Occasionally, an employer that's facing inevitable insolvency can separate itself from its pension liabilities, allowing it to continue trading. That's provided the pension scheme is better off than it would have been if the employer had gone bust. Typically, this is done through a regulated apportionment arrangement, an RAA, or a company voluntary arrangement, a CVA. We only take part in a restructure or rescue if the proposal meets our strict criteria. These ensure that the scheme receives more than it would if the employer became insolvent. They're also designed to prevent schemes being dumped on the PPF. If we agree to an RAA and take on a pension scheme, we'll usually take at least 33% of the equity in return, so the PPF can share in any future success of the restructured company. A CVA is a way that a company can restructure its debts. Proposing a CVA counts as an insolvency event, so its eligible pension schemes would automatically enter a PPF assessment period. As we then have rights as a creditor, we vote on the CVA. Our team works closely with the pensions regulator, which has an obligation to reduce the risk of calls on the PPF. They also protect scheme members' benefits. The regulator may use its powers if there is cause for concern. We take a robust approach and make all our decisions with the aim of securing the best outcome. For more information, visit ppf.co.uk.